ما يسمع لهم.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Texas. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Coyotes offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Takes the handoff. It's Kemp. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the Coyotes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Coyotes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now on 2nd down and short. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Barrels ahead. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Getting some heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's running free down the middle. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
defense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass on the way, it's kicked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the Coyotes in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Got his man downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Coyotes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
The beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front.
And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Right back to the well. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The lead's not insurmountable, just now 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
And the Coyotes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Coyotes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Push down for the tackle. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Dances away. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Coyotes moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
At the 41. And first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hainsworth. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
The aerial assault continues. Fires into the end zone. Oh, picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Give to the back. On the move is the 30. Off he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Hold it. Open.
That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now this offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On second down, looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
On the play. First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Going to the running game. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to throw on second down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, it's left him grasping. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Longhorns are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? He's loose down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. The throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Coyotes want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Coyotes have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could add.